Hello guys, my name is Satya, and in this video I will be talking about sets in Python. And before speaking about sets in Python, let's recall those those topics and all those set operations which we have learned in mathematics. Okay, in mathematics during our schooling. Okay, so we all must have learned about sets and set functions. Okay, set operations in mathematics during our schooling, right? If I'm not wrong, everyone of us must have learned this during our schooling in mathematics especially. But the only difference, see, everything about the sets is the same, the concept is the same, the usage is the same, but the only difference which we are going to make out of it is sets in Python will be coded or programmed. Okay, we will be doing some programming, whereas while we were in school we used to do it on pen and paper, with pen and paper, right? So that's the only difference between sets which we learned then and which we are going to learn now. Okay, other than that, more or less everything is very much same. The conceptually they are both same and etc. So coming to the definition, sets, these are a typical collection of elements. Unlike lists and tuples, these are unordered. Okay, so we have learned that lists and tuples are ordered, right? They are the ordered sequences and ordered collection of elements. But whereas sets are unordered, which means we can actually store the elements are stored in an unorderly fashion. All right, so which means if I create a set which consists of 2, 5, 9, 8, 11, okay, some random 5 numbers, set A, some random name, we can actually just name A, not an issue. A equals to this is one set. Okay, we have to define using curly braces, they are represented with this. And then I'm just adding. If I try to add 2, 7, 9 to this set A, will it accept these three values? Well, yeah, technically yes. There will be no issue in accepting these values. Okay, so these three values will be into this set, like 2, 5, 9, 8, 11, 7. That's it, close. Okay, but we cannot ensure the 7 is in the back, it's in the center. We don't know anything, we don't know where it is, but it is inside the set. Okay, but we can actually see that these 2 and 9 are already present in this set. All right, so 2 and 9. Okay, so which actually means we are just trying to duplicate the values, but that does not happen because this is a set, and in set duplication of values does not occur. All right, so once a value is defined and it is inside the set, so unless you remove that value, you cannot reinsert the same value into that set. Okay, the difference between a dictionary and a set is like this. In dictionary we can actually duplicate values, allowed. Okay, duplicacy is allowed, but for keys they must be unique. But in sets there is no keys, right? So there is only values, no keys, only values, and they must be unique. Okay, so this is the major difference between a dictionary, difference between a dictionary and a set. Okay, and a set. All right, so let's take an example and understand this very much clearly. Okay, So for an example, if I take an example, set 1, I have defined a set 1 which has 5 elements in it: character A, AI, ML, A, and then B. And then I have defined this and I ran the code. Okay, when I check the result of set 1, what is stored inside the set, we can actually look that 5 elements reduced to 4 elements. The reason is there is a duplicate element A. It was once here and then it's again inserted with this element. So there is a duplicacy over here. So that duplicacy is reduced and one of the A is struck down by the set automatically, and then we are only left with 4 elements of a set. Alright, so this is one of the example which makes the elements of the set unique, and we can actually understand this very much easily with an example. Let me give an example of let us say we have a bucket. Okay, let us say I gave you a bucket which had 10 balls in it. Okay, which had 10 balls in it, and the colors of those balls were, there were 3 red balls, 2 white balls, 2 blue balls, and then 3 black balls. Okay, and I gave this basket to you. I handed it over to you, and then I asked you a question: what are the different colors of balls in this basket or box? Okay, let's keep it as a box because fine, let's keep it as a box. So what are the different colors of balls in this box? Okay, this is the question which I made to you. So what will be your answer to this question? Your answer would be red, white, blue. Let me write all of this over here. So your answer will be like red, white, blue, and then black. Okay, so if I ask the same question with the same basket to another person, he might answer me white, red, blue, black. If I go with the same basket and ask the same question to the third person, okay, first, second, and third person, he might answer me blue, red, white, and black. So there are a various number of possibilities over here. Okay, so I cannot strike down one as a false. I cannot do this. Okay, so everything is right, every answer is right here. So this is the reason why, so we can actually use sets in a situation like this. Okay, we can actually use sets in a situation like this when we are only concerned with the different types or classes of objects or anything. Okay, so this is one example. And let me ask you one more question. If I say I am adding 5 balls more to this basket, I'm adding 5 balls more to this basket which are of red color. Okay, my statement is I am adding 5 balls of red color into this basket, and then if I ask you the answer of this question, will there be any change in the answer which you are going to give me? No, right? So the red is always a red, whether it's 3 or 8, 3 plus 5, right? So whether it is 3 red balls or 5 red balls, it's only counted once, right? So that's the reason why there is no duplicacy allowed. Okay, so this is how sets are looked upon. Okay, So we don't bother how many elements are there, and we don't even bother whether it's what do you call it, okay, whether it's ordered or not. So okay, so we don't mind about the order and uh, duplicacy. Okay, so what we want is a set must be unique and unordered. So these are the only two like major features of set, and the sets are defined using these brackets, whereas for dictionaries we use the same, but we use the colon for key and value pair and then comma. So the structure varies. Okay, you must remember that for dictionaries and sets there is a little bit confusion, because both have this uniqueness, okay, like unique elements. But the point is, in sets we have unique values, all the values must be unique. But in dictionary the keys must be unique, the values need not be unique, the values can be duplicates. Okay, so this is a crux about sets in Python. This session is completely theoretical, and in the next video I will upload a little bit of practical session wherein we will be doing some coding and etc. Alright, so if you like this, please give me feedback, whether you like this to continue in English, or whether you like this to continue in Telugu. Okay, so both are accepted. So if you want to continue like the way it was earlier in the Telugu language, that's fine. Otherwise we will continue in English. And thank you.